Hello, my gorgeous and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. I am doing a giveaway at 6,000 subscribers, so just make sure you're subscribed and comment to get in on that. If anybody contacts you with a WhatsApp number in the comments, that is definitely not me. So please report it. There's a little, next to the reply button, there's 3 little dots. I'm going to try to erase as many as I can, but I figure the more people who report it, the more serious YouTube will get about blocking these people. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you do want a personal reading, I absolutely do them. You just have to contact me via my email, and it is in the description box, and that one is absolutely safe and is absolutely me. All right, we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 1, which is the clock. Pile number 2 is the Aladdin's lamp. Pile number 3 is the crystal, and pile number 4 is the butterfly. Figure out which one's right for you, and it's time for our gorgeous pile number 1. Pile number 1, what's next in love for you? 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. It's very interesting. I feel like there's something going on with you regarding love that actually has to do with your perception of love. With the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, I feel like what's new in love is there's going to be some change away from this anxiety and this dissatisfaction into really gearing up and being like it's like you're going to gear up and be the main engine in your life, making what you want to happen in reality. And that, I feel like there's something that's going to allow you to become more emotionally adept and open. And you are definitely going to feel much more in charge of your romantic life. What's next for you in love? Knight of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, there's been something that's been bugging you, that's been worrying you, that's been keeping you from being able to choose love, but there's going to be a brand new, it's like there's going to be this moment where any of that, all that baggage can just be left behind, and you have a new start, and you're going to receive love and affection. You're going to have success. I feel like you're going to figure out something that's been blocking you. And all of that is going to lead to things moving forward towards love, towards success, towards stability, and really being able to start a new chapter. I feel like for some of you, it's going to feel it's going to feel daring. It's going to feel like you're going to do something in love that you've never done before. And that may have to do, like maybe you're going to choose a different type of person. because the Four of Cups came in twice. With the Four of Cups in love, like usually there is like a good option, like a strong option, but there's so much dissatisfaction, or there's paying attention to something that's not as valuable. But some of you are going to figure out how to take the cup that is best for you. Three of Wands. For some of you, it's about, I feel like a lot of you are going to see what kind of future you want, and you're kind of going to have a little bit of epiphany, on maybe about like on what offer is going to get you that future that you want. Three of Pentacles. You are going to move into relationships where there is cooperation, new stable beginnings. I feel like there's just been something that's always been the source of anxiety, and you're really going to like, there's something that you're going to make a different choice regarding. Like there's something that maybe in the past you wouldn't have been as interested in. And I feel like you're just going to make a big, massively different choice. And that choice is going to lead to winning. That's going to lead to success. That choice is going to help you redirect your romantic life. You are going to get wisdom, and you are going to receive happiness. But there's something about this wisdom, it's something about letting this thing, you know, like no longer being in that anxiety, like, so what's going to happen is you're going to make a different choice than you normally would in love. You're going to and it's going to feel really fresh and new and different. It's going to be, you know, whatever it is, like you're not, it's whatever is happening, it's like you're moving forward in love. I feel like you're not going to choose the same type, whatever type that is. Take time to reflect. I feel like you're going to realize something, and that realization is going to set you free, and it's just going to bring you into happier relationships. You're going to find joy and success. I don't know where it's all taking you. Find the beauty. It's okay not to know where it's taking you. Find the beauty in the journey. Again, you're going to just do something completely different than what you've done before. You're going to choose somebody completely different. You're going to, but it's all going to be different and new, and it's going to work out for you. Limitless. So you are truly going to overcome the limits that you have in love, the limits that you've allowed yourself, that maybe you don't even know. Like you may subconsciously have, you know, these things going on with you, but you're going to come to some kind of realization, and you're going to do something different, and it is going to, you know, it's going to satisfy you emotionally and move you forward passionately. And, you know, like you're going to truly, it's like the Queen of Wands, which came out twice, is the Queen of Passion. You know, even though you're going to be doing something different, you will, you know, it is going to satisfy your passions. it is, I feel like you're going to find things that you didn't even know you wanted by doing something different. But there is this overlying, fear, anxiety, and that's part of what's going to need to be dealt with for this move forward. This is very interesting because usually there's something stuck to the door, because it's magnetic, but everything's stuck to the door. So I'm getting like there's a lot of transition. Like you're going to really take the key to your abundance. Like you're going to realize, I feel like what's going to move you forward in your love life is really knowing that you have the key to make things better in your life, to make things good in your life. I've got connection. Like there's going to be a transition in connections. There's going to be a transition for you, maybe regarding your inner child, or maybe your mate selection process. Like maybe you're going to deal with, it's a boy, maybe you're going to deal with, more mature people. Like it has nothing to do with the age and everything with, like some people age up but never grow up. But I feel like there's some kind of transition in connections. Maybe like you'll either have dealt with something regarding your inner child, or you will have, you're maybe picking, instead of immature people, much more mature people. But this is a transition, again, that will cause you prosperity and luck. Like all of this is interconnected. All these transitions, they're all interconnected, and this is what's going to bring you that clarity that is going to set you free from the fears. Or some of these are fears and some of these are just subconscious, things that you don't really think about. You don't think about it, you just react to it. I feel like there's going to be a point where you're ready to just do things completely different. But again, this will be relationships that work together with you. These will be relationships in which there can be this calm between you. Like you're not going to be moving into very, up and down relationships. It's like there's going to be, an ability to have calm between you. And you're still going to have passion, Queen of Wands. But you're going to be moving in a much healthier direction that, can grow. That you can grow in. With the turtle, I feel like some of this transition, it's going to feel like it happens all at once with that Fool. But, like that Knight of Pentacles, like there is kind of like a need to have a plan and plot forward and like go towards, slowly and surely towards something. But that's something that's going to give you more longevity. And ultimately, it's going to be like with the chef's hat and the implements, it's going to be something that's nourishing for you. I feel like you're breaking, and I just had to say about time, you're breaking some kind of pattern in relationships for yourself. That's what's happening. And you breaking that pattern in relationships is going to lead to happiness, success, joy. So congratulations. Now, anytime you break a pattern is super uncomfortable. That's normal. That's but you're really going to take control of your life, and it's going to lead to your success and happiness and steady new beginnings, and you're really going to be following your wisdom. So I'm so proud of you. And it's your time. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. I really appreciate it. I am doing a giveaway at 6,000 subscribers, so make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. I just also want to say Well, thank you so much. If you do want a if you do want a reading, I do book for readings in the description. I have my email. If somebody leaves you a WhatsApp number, that is absolutely not me. Please report it. Yeah, I'm going to report as many and delete as many as I possibly can, but we just don't want anybody to be taken advantage of. Thanks again, and we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 2s. Pile number 2. You got the genie's lamp. What's next in love for you? 9 of Wands. The Hierophant. All right. Interesting. So we've got the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant. Excuse me. The 5 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So the 9 of Wands is often about like not wanting to fight anymore. I feel like there might have been somebody defensive regarding commitment or officialness. And I feel like that led to there being a loss between you and this person. And you're like, no, I was asking for what's coming forward in love. I understand. We're going to get there. Whatever is happening, is this person going to come back forward? I feel like you're in a place of emotional wisdom. Like, you might be emotional, maybe not everything's going great, but you have this this great emotional strength and wisdom, and I feel like that needs to be said. What's going on? What's new in what's next in love for our gorgeous pile number 2s? Like, so you are having disappointments because there's somebody that I feel like was defensive about any kind of commitment. But what you should know is, like, there's an offer of commitment coming for you. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Somebody's super excited about you. And I feel like this person who couldn't get... So, like, I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be somebody who came back from the past. Somebody who, wants to come back in and offer you commitment. There's somebody that's they've been listening, keeping their ear out, like they've been wanting to know any information they have about you. This person has a lot of passion regarding you, and it's just whatever it was, like there was a disappointment here because there was no commitment. And now there's going to be an offer of commitment because I feel like this person has realized that if they want to be in your life, that they have to, like, that there has to be equal give and take between the two of you. So I feel like somebody's coming back in to give you the equal give and take that you deserve. Like, you're getting a new beginning. You're getting a new stable beginning. Like, this is a commitment and this is a new beginning in love. So there is love, but I feel like now there's going to be this opportunity for there to be commitment. I say as I pull the Ace of Pentacles for a second time. So, like, you're going to get a solid offer. Because there is a lot of love in this situation. I feel like if somebody is coming back from the past and they, weren't making a decision, or, or stupidly choosing somebody else, this person, you're never out of their mind. Like, this person feels connected to you. This person feels like you're going to get happiness, love, whatever it is. Like, something has gone full circle and everything's going to be coming up you. And if you really feel like this isn't somebody coming back from the past, it might be like you've gone through these disappointments, but this is not, like, your past is not going to be coming forward into your present. Your present and, future is going to involve new emotional beginnings, commitments, destined connections, like real joy, happiness, a lot of chemistry. So even know that if you just think that there's, you've had disappointments in the past, just know that, things are not going to stay disappointing for you. Be conscious of the life you choose to lead. You may need to be really aware of what you're doing, how you're doing things. If you're not disappointed about a specific person, like if you're just disappointed, like, make sure that you concentrate, not just on losses, but like, what do you want? What do you, shift that focus to the Two of Cups. Like, pay attention to what life you're leaving, what energy you're putting out. Let hard times be a lesson. You've definitely had hard times. It's just Spirit wants you to know that your love going forward is just way better. Limitless. You are not limited. You're like, you're going to receive so much joy than you ever expected you were going to. I will say, though, it does, with the charms, it does feel like you've definitely dealt with fear and liars and, people who don't have a lot of integrity. And maybe that issue, maybe it could have been you holding off commitment because you're, didn't want to deal with, people who are false and, or maybe dangerous. But ultimately, even though you've definitely dealt with heartbreak, some of you, like, you had this heartbreak in this connection and somebody's coming back. Some of you, like, Spirit just wants you to know that despite, like, difficulties that you've had in the past, like, you've become this incredibly strong, emotionally powerful person. And, like, your heart is so gorgeous. All the work that you put in is going to pay off. Like, this clarity is going to set you free. You're not limited. You've, led the kind of life that you should. And, and hard times are being that lesson that's going to actually just know that there's going to be a huge transformation in your relationships, in your happiness. A lot of you, this is going to be somebody from the past, but no matter what, like, you're going to, little black heart, like, no matter what, you're going to find much more calm and success in relationships. Like, you're going to find that things are going to work together much smoother. Like, you should know, like, what's happened in the past. Like, you're going to get a restart, and it's just going to be the best kind. Stability, love, happiness, you know, people who, you know, people giving you what you deserve. And you do deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, especially if you're somebody who's decided to live their life that way. So, there is going to be a huge transformation for you. I mean, you might even say it'll feel like a wish come true. So, just know that what's coming in love is, you know, like, know that you may have things that you're disappointed about, you know, things that didn't work out, but you're going to have, you know, you're not limited. You're going to have things work out for you. You're going to have, you know, fairness and equal give and take and real offers and love and happiness. And you deserve it. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. I really appreciate it. I'm doing a free reading at 6,000, 2 free readings at 6,000 subscribers. So make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If you do want a reading with me, I am doing, I am doing them, but you have to email me. The email's in my description. If you're contacted in the comments, that is absolutely not me. I am trying to erase as many of those as I possibly can, but as with a lot of tarot readers right now, people are posing as them and making fake dummy channels. And so if somebody contacts you in WhatsApp in the channel, please report it. It's not me. And, you know, don't give them any information and don't give them any money. So I want to say thank you so much, and we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 3. Pile number 3, my gorgeous unicorns. What's next in love for you? Ace. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Ace of Wands, because that's clearly the Page of Wands. I mean, it could be some kind of... I'm going to get more. What's next for you in love? What's next for you in love? And what's next for you in love? So pile number 3. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the 9 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. It's like there's some kind of... I feel like there's something that you're going to be enthusiastic about in love. However, like, there's a lot of potential for moving forward here, but there is this kind of, you know, like, stand my ground, like, you know, there may be something that you're still, there may be something that you're still fighting for or fighting off. Like, it's like there's a battle that you don't want to lose. There's some kind of battle that you don't want to lose. And I really feel like guidance is to move forward, but there is this, you know, thing that you don't want to, you know, it's like something you don't want to stop fighting for. But what you don't want to stop fighting for, like, there's definitely some illusions regarding that. Like, you may not be seeing things completely correctly. Like, there could be, like, you could be fighting for something, and it could be an all that's glitter is not gold kind of thing. because while I'm getting like the Chariot, like I'm getting, you know, fresh enthusiasm, and I'm getting the Chariot, and the Chariot is interesting because the Chariot is like the universe like backing you, moving you forward, and the only thing that can get in the way of the Chariot is you. The only way, because, you know, we have our shadow sides, we have our light sides, and sometimes, you know, we're not in agreement where we're going. You know, sometimes, you know, we want to lose weight, but we want to eat ice cream at the same time, and we need to figure out how we can, you know, maybe we need to give a different treat to, and it doesn't have to be about weight loss, but I'm just saying that once there is a need for you to be in agreement with yourself, so you're not acting as the brakes for what the universe is backing you for. So the universe is backing you in some way to move forward, and the only, you know, like the only thing that can keep you from moving forward is you. The only thing that can keep you from moving forward is you. But you have, like, you have all this to offer. Like, you are definitely, you know, your ideal relationship material. So if you're fighting for something that, you know, doesn't want to, if you're fighting for something and it's, you know, you may want to consider, like, is this person or is this situation what I really want, or am I just used to fighting? Eight of Pentacles. I don't know, I keep saying the wrong thing, but I'm good at it. So with Eight of Pentacles, I feel like there's gonna be some work going forward in love. Like there's going to be some kind of thing that needs to be worked on. There is something that needs to be worked on. What's next in love for you? But you know, you working, it's like if you want the answers on how to, you know, change your cycles, they're absolutely going to be presented to you, and you are going to be, like, if you want a rebirth, if you want to be the, you know, this phoenix, you know, reborn in love, like that's absolutely something for you. Now, some of you could have a situation that's being reborn, but I feel like for a lot of you that this is about moving on to different. I say as the 10 of Swords come out, like there may be some kind of difficult ending. But like I feel like there's only a difficult ending because your needs aren't getting met. And like you're, you know, like you can rise victorious from all of this. And what's going to happen is if you let one situation that maybe you're still fighting for end, what you're going to have is a new beginning in love. And I feel like what you're fighting for, it's not really giving anything to you. So the King and Queen of Cups, I feel like, is this whatever situation you're dealing for? It's like you're defensive on something, you're fighting on something, but I feel like, you know, you're like letting go of what's not feeding you, what's not giving to you, what's not taking care of you is actually one of those things that, you know, might bring you to, you know, an emotionally new beginning with somebody who can love you. But there's going to be some real, there's going to be some, because I feel like there's going to be some rebirth and change, because with Judgment is the second to last card of the major arcana, the last one being the World. When you've learned your lessons, when you can move on and make different and better decisions, and you just don't have to deal with the same spot, don't have to deal with the same issue again because you learned the lesson. You're in the Judgment, so you're getting an opportunity to learn the lesson that you need to learn so you can level up, so you can have these brand new emotional happy beginnings. So what's next in love for you? An opportunity to level up and just have better relationships. But there's this pervasive lack, and maybe even a holding on to lack. Just so I feel like, again, like if you want to move forward, you can move forward. Like it's gonna be, and I feel like you're not even enjoying the place that you are, that you might be fighting to stay in. And you leaving behind lack is going to be you moving in to stability and love. It's like if you move with the universe instead of fight the universe, instead of, betrayal after betrayal, loss after loss, you could just have really, an overwhelming amount of love and stable, steady, happy relationships. Like this is on the table for you, but you do have to see the lesson that's being presented and make a new decision. And again, what did I tell you? With World is the ending. World is like, you learned your lesson. You don't have to deal with any of this bull again. You're not fighting the universe. You're letting the universe put you in the absolute best spot for you. So, like, I know that Judgment is an uncomfortable spot, but it's like, it's the universe saying, hey, you know what, you could do a little bit better. And it's actually doing it. So, for your new beginning in love, don't be afraid of taking some self-evaluation and really paying attention to what lessons the universe is trying to tell you. Because if you do that, you're going to win, have a great relationship, have this really loving, stable, happy, like, it's like there's, whatever you're fighting for, you might be fighting for the wrong thing. And I understand that it can be hard to let go. It can be hard, because we do love people, we do care about people. But sometimes things are really rough because we're meant to move on. And I know that sometimes we get like, no, I'm going to be that person that's always there. But you also have to say, is this healthy for me? Get active, stay active, trust me. Some of you, like, it's going to be a really good idea for you in your future love to get active. Who knows? Maybe you're going to meet your person through your activeness. And it doesn't actually have to be necessarily physical. Like, maybe get active in your nerd community, or get active in, well, in martial arts, or get active, like, but whatever it is, take some action. Figure out what you want, take action in it, because it might actually move things forward for you. There's power in kindness. I feel like, you know, there may be a need for you to, you know, invest in kind people, invest in, you know, those who are loving. You know, your own kindness is, of course, very valuable. In any place that it's not valued or taken advantage of, it's not, that's a good lesson that you can look at and then just start winning in relationships. Because what'll happen is you'll have a brand new beginning. You're not going to be dealing with the same issues, and you're going to find somebody that's really balanced and on par with yourself, that you can have this happy long-term relationship with, because they've got their stuff together, you've got your stuff together, and therefore you're stable. Free spirit. This person might be a free spirit. You might be learning to be a little bit more of a free spirit. You know, because this energy of like not really being able to see what's, you know, like having this confusion, having this, you know, possibility that everything's equal, because not every relationship is equal. Not every person can offer you the same things, you know, and it's not necessarily, as I drop a whole deck of cards, you know, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with, you know, people being less than any other person. It is about, some people are just better for you. One moment. So, I will say that this connection, like, I feel like you may have some kind of spiritual connection, because this connection, like, connection, also, if there's too many people in a connection, you need to deal with that. Like, there's a connection that really works together with you, that you have a lot of passion regarding. It's like, you're not, this, to get this healthier love, you're not going to choose between passion. This is going to be somebody that you have a lot of passion with. You might also be very creative people. Like, you may have that creativity and passion and inspiration in common. This is somebody that's going to work together with you very well. This is somebody going to feel very connected to. And again, that passion. Like, what's happening? What's going to happen for you once you get out of the way of the universe and go the direction, instead of, you know, strongly holding your ground, it's just, you're going to have passion, connection, somebody you work together with, like somebody that you have this connection with. And again, the connection that you're going to move into is not like these difficult endings. It's somebody who's functional, who's stable, that you can depend on. It's going to be, you're going to be following your passions, but you're also going to be making the emotionally sound choice. Like, there aren't a huge, the thing is, like, yeah, it's like you're afraid that there's going to be downsides, and there's not really. Like, there's just, you know, like, the wisdom is in following your heart. You know, the passion that you follow is going to take you in the right direction. I've got, in case of serious accident, please call a priest. So some of you, like, may have had, you know, catastrophically bad relationships. But maybe, like, let those end. With that Ten of Swords, that's horrible, it's painful, but it is an end. Let those end, you know, let yourself have something new, new and different and better. So there is a need to, take steps forward with the little Converse shoe. Like, take these steps forward one by one. Just, take these steps forward, because, what you're going to receive is transformative. Like, the love that you're going to receive is transformative. Like, once you're willing to, like, really look inside, really make any changes that you know deep down you should do, but maybe you haven't. It's just all going to work out for you, because the universe wants it to work out for you. Like, so just, make sure that you're acting in kindness. Make sure you're being active. It's like this particular one is, I feel like you're going to be more true to yourself. And again, like, you're going to be following your heart. You're going to be following your passion. You're going to, stop fighting for negative situations in your life. Like, maybe you'll stop trying to, don't try to, if you're not receiving in a relationship, instead of just, stop fighting for the things that aren't fighting for you. Because I feel like there's a little bit of that. Just don't fight for the people that aren't fighting for you. You're going to get so much better. You're going to get so much better than that. You're going to be really, really loved, really cared for, you're going to have this stability, this kind of relationships that other people wish they had. But you need to, if you know you need to make some changes, go and make those changes. If you're not completely sure about what changes you should make, take a little time and think to yourself. Take a little time, do some introspection, because everything is trying to work out for you. And the only thing that can keep it from working out for you is you. And this is not to, I'm not trying to blame, we're all human. We all have things. I am trying to say that you have this opportunity for an absolutely gorgeous new life with so much happiness and with out of this world love. So if you're doing anything that's getting in the way of that, it might be worth changing that without making yourself feel bad that you just didn't know about it yet or didn't do anything about it yet. All right, that being said, thank you so much for all of you gorgeous and talented people. I am doing a giveaway again at 6,000 subscribers, so make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If somebody tries to give you a WhatsApp in the comments, it is not me. Please report it. If you do want to talk to me, I have an email. I do regularly check it. If you want to book a reading, email me. The email's in the description, and I will take care of you and I will look out for you. But please don't contact these people. Please don't give them any information, and please don't give them any money. So we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 4. Pile number 4, my angelic butterflies. What's next for you? All you do is win, win, win all the time. Things are going to culminate. Things are like, what's next for you in love? You're going to have a transformation, and it's going to be a big, big win. Don't worry, we're going to get more cards. But if there's negative cycles, those negative cycles are going to end. Because you're going to receive what you're meant to receive in this life. If there's been negative karma, you cleared it. you're entering you're entering a new and better cycle in love. You do have some anxiety still. And I feel like some of you are not as enthusiastic about love as you have been in the past. Some of you are a little bit, I just heard recluse. Some of you have definitely retreated. And that has had to do with situations being so bad that they couldn't be sustained. Like it's about, sorry, see if I can grab the cards. There is a lot of you have really secluded yourselves because of situations that went catastrophically wrong. But that's not what your future is anymore. What's next for you in love? Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. What's next for you in love is you're truly going to be able to walk away. Yeah. You're truly going to be able to walk away from, emotionally immature people. You're really truly going to be able to emotionally walk away from betrayals you've received. So, things have not been easy in your connections, but even though you have this time that you had to take, you did have to take some time. You did have to work on your transformation, because it has allowed you to process and release a lot of these bad situations and relationships. What is going to happen is you're going to come to the point where you're willing to start over, willing to emotionally start over, willing to have enthusiasm. And this is going to lead to stability for you, because you have all this, you have all this relationship material in you. These situations didn't necessarily fall apart because you didn't have something to offer. They fell apart because there was people, there was, things coming out of the blue, issues that were breaking things apart. 10 of Swords again. You should know, even though you've had a lot of really painful endings, you're going to get to a point where you can build again. And all the energy and effort you put in, even if it was with the wrong, even everything that all the work, all the hard work you did, all the stabilization you did, ultimately it is still going to bring you to happiness and love with the lovers. And just know that something's needed to end so that you can have these new beginnings. And it's going to result in somebody really showing you caring, really being this loving presence for you. So I get that most people in this pile are, you know, dubious about this this change, but like you've reached an ending to this wheel of not so great things. Honor the beauty in others. I feel like you're really going to be able to honor the beauty in others, to really see the greatness, the kindness, the beauty in them. And I feel like because you do that, people are really going to see that in you as well. I just heard halo effect. Believe in the universe. It's like a lot of you at this point, you're like, yeah, but then why did you do that to me, universe? But it's the universe wanting to say that the lessons you needed to learn through these experiences you already learned. So you get to move on to new and better experiences, worlds within worlds. Again, your all the inner work that you've done, and you've done a lot, all of that is going to move you towards love and partnership. It's going to stabilize you and bring in people, and bring in somebody who truly cares, truly loves you. And eventually, you're going to be excited about this again. Even if right now you may have ended, it's like you're in a place where you've ended the negative cycles, but you've yet to fully see the payoff. Like you've ended the things that were in your way, but you've yet to see that payoff. So you have this anxiety, but it's like the payoff is coming. All the things that you did to make yourself stronger, healthier, happier, all of that is moving you towards love. All of that is moving someone who could give you that kind of love into your life. So when it's saying trust the universe, you know, like all of these things are manifesting for you, because you did a great job. You did what you needed to do. You closed out the cycles you needed to close out. And even though it may be hard, like I'm getting, like with the Ten of Swords twice and the Tower, like it may be hard for you. Like there may be some real fear of relationships because of the bad experiences that you've received. But again, the world, success, happiness, new beginnings, new cycles. Like your world of love is going to be different than what it was. Like you're not going to be dealing with the same situations, and you got some fear because you've dealt with so many like malformed, you know, messed up relationships and connections. But you're getting a chance to have these functional connections. And part of this is because you've become really, really able to see what you need to see. Like it's, for some of you, one of the reasons why, you know, you're at, you know, end of cycles is like people can't pull the same thing on you. Like you've learned the lesson. You see the red flag from a million miles away, and you know, you just can't be taken by the same thing. So, you know, you've learned, you have discernment, you can see, like you have that knowledge and ability to just not have to deal with any of the same issues that you might be afraid of. And even though I'm because there's definitely fear here, and some of you are afraid of a relationship, like you're afraid of it, but you're gonna have a brand new relationship. There's going to be a lot of passion. There's going to be good connection. You know, like you're gonna win. Good fortune. Like, your connections are gonna bring in good fortune. And you have the key to love. Like it's like you've unlocked better love for yourself. Like you've unlocked it. Even if you don't see it yet, even if you aren't receiving it yet, you've unlocked the door for it to come to you. You've broken any negative cycles. And I feel like you truly can see under masks now. Like, again, someone comes into a mask, you see it. So now it's time to get your appreciation, because you are somebody that is worthy of this. You're somebody that is incredibly valuable, and you're going to start receiving the people who can respect how much value you and beauty and you bring to the table. And I feel like, some of you may have some kind of UK connection. But I feel like you're truly going to be able to move forward. And I feel like even you moving forward, like on some level, it may help other people move forward. It may help other people see that you can go from things not being good to really having the kind of relationship that you want. So, yeah, on some level, I mean, I'm sure that you didn't, go through what you went through to be inspirational, but you're just going to have better. You're just going to have better. You've already done the work. And it's just the universe is going to give it to you. It's just, you need to get a little bit out of this anxiety, because there is still some anticipation, because it's like you're so used to things going wrong that now you're anticipating the things that might fall apart. And you should know, like, the things that fell apart were things that couldn't stand. They weren't strong enough to. But that's not, you've done all the internal work, so you're going to be getting better results because you're manifesting better things. And you're no longer, you're just no longer going to have the same issues that you used to have in love. It's just, you no longer, if you used to fall for something, you don't anymore. Like things are just going to get better. So I know you don't see it yet. I know you don't feel it yet. But all of this internal work was an investment towards getting you to a better place. And that's where you've gotten yourself to. And that's going to manifest in your relationships. So thank you. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If there is a WhatsApp number underneath, your comment, that is absolutely not me. Somebody is impersonating me, along with a lot of other tarot readers. So please do not give that person any information, and do not give that person any money. I do readings. So if you want to contact me, please contact me in the email in the description. That is all good, all safe, and I will definitely take care of you. So I really appreciate you, and thank you so much. I wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here.